Hey gorgeous souls, and welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. Thank you so much for joining me for another one of my videos today. I am so excited to share with you this topic today, all about how to practice manifestation in day-to-day life or every day. This is a question I do get asked quite a lot, and I think for someone who's just discovered the law of attraction, this is such an important topic and video to watch to establish what you can be doing each and every day to bring abundance and manifestation and all good things into your life, because there's very often the big things that we do to manifest, but what are the little things that we can do day to day to build that momentum and build that abundance in your life. But if you're new here to my channel, then welcome. My name is Emma. I'm an award-winning life coach, 3 times best-selling manifestation author, law of attraction YouTuber here on my channel, and I'm the host of the #1 spirituality podcast on iTunes, Spiritual Queen's Badass Podcast. And here on my channel, I cover all things law of attraction, manifestation, spirituality, and self-help. So not only do I really hope you're going to enjoy this video, but the abundance of videos here on my channel over the last 10 years. So very often when we discover the law of attraction, or even if you're a manifesting pro and you're coming back to watch this, I think these recap videos are always helpful no matter where you are in your journey, to just check in with yourself, reevaluate, and also look at how you can, even be improving your manifestation practice and try new things. So whether you've done the law of attraction for a while or you're a complete newbie, this video is going to help you to really cultivate habits, rituals, and practices that you can do, every day, every morning, whenever you wish to really enhance your manifestation practice. So very often when we first come across the law of attraction, it's very much taught, create a vision board, write a goals list, do visualization, affirmations, set intentions, right? And a lot of the time, those intentions, especially vision boards, can be very long-term goals. We're talking a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even 10 years, right? So often the focus is very much long-term goals instead of manifesting things daily, weekly, or monthly. And what I tend to find is that clients, or even you guys in my community, have said to me in the past that you've created vision boards, or you've created like a 2024 vision board, or just a vision board in general for the next 5 years. And to start off with, things started to manifest, things started to happen, but you've maybe had 6 months where nothing's happened, and you've hit this manifesting lull or dip where you were seeing things coming in and now you're not seeing anything. And you don't know what's gone wrong, because you've done the vision board, you've done what everybody said to do in the beginning when you find the law of attraction, but actually, how come everybody's manifesting things daily? Like, how are they doing that? And that's a great question, because when we set or create vision boards, we're creating long-term goals. The energetics of vision boards are long term. That's why I do a 2024 vision board, but some people like to do one for maybe the next 3 years, 5 years, or even further. So there's no right or wrong with this, but you can see that when the energy of vision boards holds a long-term goal, how can you expect those things to manifest next week or next month? Of course, they can manifest at any time, but if you want to manifest regularly, you need to be setting intentions regularly. So I love to see big, grand, bigger vision goals or intentions like vision boards as an opportunity to then break those goals down. So have a look at your vision board, or have a look at anything that you've set in the beginning of your manifestation journey, maybe those bigger long-term goals, and then break them down into quarterly goals or monthly goals or weekly goals. So look at your bigger vision goals and say, right, what action or what steps could I manifest in the next 3 months to help bring that into fruition? Or is there anything that I need to manifest first before that comes into my reality? Or is there anything that I can be doing even this month to keep working and progressing towards that goal? Very often when we set those bigger vision goals, we almost don't take action. We're kind of like, we've set the vision, we're working on that mindset, we're believing, and you might take some action, but it may feel so far away, or, oh, I'll do that next year, or that's an action for another time, not now, that sometimes we forget to take action altogether, meaning that the desire never gets closer to us because we are always saying, well, that's in the future. So guess where it's staying? In the future. So the secret is creating a catalyst and container for regular abundance to flow to you. And that can absolutely be done through intentions, like I've shared there, by breaking down those bigger long-term goals and visions into quarterly or monthly or weekly goals. And then you know what you can be focusing towards in the next 3 months, like from spring equinox to summer solstice, or, if you work quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 throughout the year. Just look at it as a 3-month kind of window of what can I focus on in the next 3 months? What do I feel called to? And where should I be putting my energy? Because instead of it feeling then overwhelming of looking at, oh my God, I need to be putting energy and action towards everything on this vision board or everything that I've written down, you're then homing in on the things that feel relevant and important to now, meaning you can give more intentional energy to them. So that's a great way to use the bigger goals as inspiration to set smaller and more intentional goals regularly so that you're seeing that regular flow of abundance to you. Now, we don't just have to set regular goals for the bigger things. Of course, we can set regular intentions and manifestations for smaller day-to-day things as well. So what I love to do at the beginning of each month, so whether that's on the first of the month or on the new moon, which sometimes correlates with the first week of the month, but you'll have to look up online when the next new moon date is, and you definitely don't want to manifest on an eclipse, just to clarify. But any other normal new moon is the perfect time to sow the seeds of intention. The energy of the new moon harnesses new beginnings, intention, sowing the seeds, and by the full moon and the next new moon, so that 30-day lunar cycle, you'll then see those manifestations come into fruition. So I'll either set them on the first or the new moon, depending on how I feel. And I will set 3 to 5 work goals. I'll set 3 to 5 personal goals, and I'll set a money manifestation for the month as well. That's just my personal practice, but I feel like it gives you an all-round kind of like work focused, personal life focused. But I want you to go really deep with this and think about your mindset, think about your health, think about your relationships. Are there goals? Look at all the different areas of your life and see if there's any goals or things that you would really like to enhance this month or improve or feel better in or feel a certain emotional feeling. Manifestation is great for manifesting materialistic things, and we know the focus is always on those materialistic things. But actually you can manifest feelings, emotions, and healing too. So don't rule out setting those intentions for the really basic stuff of just feeling more joy this month or feeling happy or feeling fulfilled. Those things are absolutely manifestations too. So go deep, focus on the emotions and feelings you want to feel this month as well, and write down those goals and manifestations that you want to achieve by the end of the month. Now, doing this on a regular basis creates that momentum and creates that catalyst for regular abundance to flow to you because you're regularly setting intentions. And the reason why setting regular intentions brings regular abundance is because of the divine mirror of life. How we show up to the divine mirror, the universe, is what is reflected back to us. So if we're showing up with kind of half-assed, kind of not sure, unsure energy, or just that really long-term energy, guess what's going to be reflected back to us? But when we show up with clarity and conciseness and have that clear vision, even for the month ahead, that's going to reflect back to us in the clarity and abundance that we receive. And sometimes I think we almost think we need to see the whole staircase of, well, if I take step 1, that's step 2, that's step 3, that's step 4, and there's my desire. When the truth is, we can never normally see the full staircase. We only ever need to take our next best step. So what is your next best aligned step that you can take? Don't worry about the 5th step. Don't worry about the 10th step. What is the next best step that you can take to work towards those bigger visions or a goal that you are working towards? And you might have also heard of things like daily practices. We've covered the monthly, the weekly goals and kind of breaking those bigger vision goals down. But actually, our daily practice can also really help us to cultivate manifestation, abundance, and really anything that we want to manifest throughout the day. So for me, a daily practice is one thing that is non-negotiable in my life. I know that people have like a love-hate relationship with them, and some people are like, I love doing my daily practice in the morning, and some people are like, I don't have the time, Emma, I can't make it consistent. So I hear you. There's going to be 2 types of people here who are maybe somewhere in between as well. So it's making your daily practice work for you. And the reason why a daily practice really helps to solidify the manifestation process and cultivate positivity, gratitude, and abundance in your life is, one, because it's a form of self-care. carving out that time for yourself, dedicating that time to your ritual and practice. But secondly, we can do things to help boost manifestation, like maybe a gratitude practice, or maybe you want to do some affirmations or scripting in the morning. There is no rules or limits to what you can do, but the one rule must be that it feels good. It must feel expansive, it must feel joyful, and it must feel good. And when it feels good, it becomes a habit, it becomes attainable, it becomes sustainable. When we are doing, rituals and practices that maybe feel a bit like a drag, a bit like a chore, of course we're not going to continue doing that because it doesn't feel good. So why would we commit that time? Why would we make that a priority in our life if it's not feeling good and not feeling expansive? And as we know, joy is the ultimate creator with manifestation. So the more joy you're having, the more you're going to get out of this. So there are lots of different practices and tools and rituals that you can do. Maybe you want to pull an oracle card in the morning just to get some message or guidance from the universe, a tarot card. Maybe you want to sit in meditation, and maybe try one of the meditations here on my channel. I have a daily gratitude meditation that I'll link below for you. It's literally 5 minutes long and a beautiful way to start the day if you're someone who doesn't like a written gratitude practice. Written gratitude is personally my go-to. I love each morning just writing down 3 to 5 things that I'm grateful for and why. So I am so grateful for my house because it keeps me warm and safe and I love being here. So that is just a really simple 5-minute practice that I do that I personally thrive from, love, and it raises my frequency and vibration. And the aim of a daily practice is to raise your frequency and vibration and, cultivate those positive vibes to be able to attract more positivity and high frequency abundance in your life. So it's a great way to cultivate self-love by carving out that time. It's a great way to work on your manifestations, whether it's affirmations, scripting, gratitude, because remember, what we're grateful for only multiplies. So there are lovely practices that you can do to raise your vibration, set you up for success. And I really do feel like a daily practice sets us up for success. It raises our vibration so we go into the day feeling positive, feeling uplifted, and then we experience more positive, uplifted experiences throughout the day and abundance. And then at nighttime, I'll do my nighttime practice, which again consists of gratitude just in my head. I'll think back over the day and reflect on things that made me smile or made me feel grateful, and I'll give thanks for those. I like reading, so not the most spiritual practice, but sometimes it is a self-help book. So that's my kind of bedtime routine, and I'll just reflect on the day and maybe set a few intentions for the next day ahead. And it creates that 24-hour cycle of raising your vibration, letting go of the day, waking up feeling grateful and inspired, doing your daily practice, and then going throughout your day with that positive energy. So yes, we do a daily practice to obviously help how we feel and raise our energy and vibration, but also if you're doing things like affirmations and scripting, you are manifesting each day, which is again manifesting regularly. So if you're writing affirmations or maybe just some intentions for the day of today, I'd like to feel peace, or today I would like an unexpected surprise to come to me. Maybe you write it as an affirmation, maybe you write it as an intention, but just set maybe one or a couple intentions for the day. How would you like to feel today? What would you like to experience today? That's all it needs to be. It doesn't need to be anything fancy unless you want it to be. Now, a daily practice can literally take you 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be 20 minutes, half an hour, unless you have that time and unless you really want to. But like I said, cultivating your daily practice to meet your needs, to match where you are, and most importantly, feel joyful is very important, because you are more likely to stick to that daily practice and that routine and be consistent with it when you can see the results, but also when you feel inspired and intuitively drawn to doing it, instead of feeling like, oh, well, Emma said I have to do that off YouTube. If anything I say doesn't resonate, chuck it away. Only do the things that resonate with you. And a big thing to remember with manifestation is that the little moments add up to the big moments. So although you may think, well, I have these big grand visions for my life, Emma, why do I need to be manifesting every day? Why do I need to be cultivating a daily practice? But actually, when we are a magnet to abundance and we're manifesting regularly and we're in the vortex and container of receiving abundance and desires and our manifestations regularly, guess what? You're going to be in that vortex for the bigger stuff too. So even though you may think, well, I don't necessarily have a long list of small things I want to manifest, and that's fine. Honor where you are. You don't have to be a manic manifester. You don't just have to be manifesting for the sake of it. But if you feel genuinely called to set daily, weekly, or monthly intentions, then honor that. Because when you're in that vibration and energy of receiving regularly, you're going to be in that energy and frequency to be that vibrational match for those bigger long-term goals as well. So those smaller moments definitely add up to those bigger moments with manifestation. And even just something like an abundance log as well is a great thing to do. And I have this in my manifestation membership in your workbooks each month. It's such a fun exercise to do where you just track the abundance, new abundance that comes to you each day. So you have like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then you'll total it up. And you can just do it for money. Stereotypically, it's very much used for money, but sometimes people like to use it for all manifestations, signs, synchronicities. So go with what feels good for you. But even just having a little practice like that, tracking down the abundance and manifestations that are coming to you regularly, helps you to see the law of attraction in action, helps you to see the flow of abundance. It gives you that real evidence of, I'm actually doing this. This is what I'm manifesting. So that adds to that belief. It adds to the magnetism. It adds to the experience of seeing that you can manifest regularly, which only ever attracts more because you're able to give gratitude and have awareness over what you are manifesting regularly. So I hope that answers your questions on how to practice manifestation every day. And I hope it's given you some great tips and tools that you can go away and try. And I will link my gratitude meditation below and any other videos I think, because I've got some daily practice videos as well. So I'll link those below if you want to learn more how to cultivate a daily practice or some examples of what to put in there. Go check out those videos in the description below and let me know what you're going to try as a result of this video. What are you going to try this week to help yourself regularly receive abundance? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know what you're going to do. But thank you so much, gorgeous souls, for watching. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below because I reply to them all. And don't forget, you can also join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls, where we talk all things Law of Attraction and spirituality. I hope you have an amazing week, whatever you are up to, and I will see you all in my next video, which will be next week. Lots of love.